Good morning, everyone. So, today we are going to start our chapter 11, that is about constructions. So, in the earlier chapters, we have studied basic construction techniques. So, we will be leveling up in this chapter. For this, you will need a graduated scale. Graduated scale means having the numbers over it 1, 2, 3. A pair of set squares. It is not much needed here, but we'll need this. A pair of dividers also is not much needed, but we'll see if we'll need it. So be prepared with a scale and pair of compass. Compass, everybody knows this is compass, and a protector which is used to measure the angles. So basically, starting from here, we will be starting with the normal instruments. So we'll start without wasting our time. So chapter 11, constructions, we will be starting with the basic constructions. In class 6, you have learned how to construct a circle, the perpendicular bisector of the segment angles of 30, 45, 60, 90, and 120, and the bisector of a given angle without giving any justifications for these constructions. When we say it is a justification, it means that we are proving that what we have constructed is right. So in this session, we'll learn to construct them and with the reasoning behind. The reasons, the constructions will be valid. Why they are valid? We will be explaining the reasons here. So we have the first construction to construct the bisector of an angle. We'll learn how to construct bisector of an angle. Okay, now we have an angle given to us A, B and C. It is given to us. Now it is some angle. Let it be X, Y, whatever it is. We'll be having this angle. Now this is some angle. Now we have to construct the bisector. When we say the word bisector, it means divide into two equal parts. Divide into two equal parts. Now how to draw this one? Now see, what is the first step? Everybody should have your textbook ready with you so that you will be able to know what step what we are going to do. Now here we have A, B and C. Now we have to take B as center and any radius means whatever radius you want to open on the compass, you can open, and you have to draw an arc to intersect the rays BA and BC. So here we have drawn the arc by taking B as the center and any radius. Okay, taken. Now we have to give it a name E and D. So I'm giving it the name E and D. It is given here. Okay. Now next what you have to do is you have to take this E and D as the center and with more radius half than DE. See, this was the length, DE is the length. So you have to, what will be the length middle of this point? This will be the middle. So you have to take half of its length, whatever you wish to take. Okay, this is more than half. It is more than half, or let me open it a little more. Okay, now we have more than half we have. Now take D as the center and you have to draw arcs to which will intersect each other. So I'm drawing an arc here. Okay, now you have to take E also as the center. And you have to Draw an arc. Okay, perfect. Now what you have to do is, now you have to draw the line. Let us, what is a meeting point here? Let us consider it as F. This point, let us consider it as F. Now we have joined the ray, point B with F. So this is a ray. So BF is the bisector of the angle ABC. It means that this angle is equal to this angle. Already it was ABC. Now we have divided it into two equal parts. Now what are the angles now? A, B, F and C, B, F. Now we have to give the justification also. Means we have drawn construction. You have already studied up to 6th class. Now what you need to do is you have to give the justification why it is correct. Now we have to prove that angle ABF is equals to angle CBF, so that our construction is valid. For that, what you need to do is you have to join DF. Means you have to join this D with F and E with F. Now you have two triangles. What are the triangles? Triangle BEF and BDF. Now what is BDF? BEF and BDF. We have two triangles here. B, this triangle, and BDF is this triangle. Now see, BE is equals to BD, because already they were the radii of the same arc. Means we have considered this as the center and we have drawn this arc. It means if we have completed this one, then it would be a circle and these are the radius of that circle. So the both are equal. So BE is equals to BD. Now EF is equals to DF. Why? Because they are the arcs of the equal radii. It means that arcs we have drawn and they were equal from both the sides. So they both are equal. So arcs of the same radii, they are equal, and BF and BF are common to both the triangles. So they are common. So BEF and BDF are congruent triangles. Now BEF and BDF are congruent triangles. Congruent triangles. So it means that this angle will be equal to this angle. Why? Due to CPCT. Now angle EBF, or we can consider from here also ABF, is equal to angle FBC. Am I clear to you? Yes. Now you can cross check also. How to cross check? By using the protractor. See, you can know what angle you have made. See, this was the angle of 60 degree. Consider the inner circle. The angle was actually of 60 degree. And what is the half of 60? 30 degrees. So this angle should be 30 degree and the remaining should also be 30 degree. Then we will be considering it as bisector. Now let us see 60 degree. Okay, this line is of 30 degree. So this angle is of 30 degree and this angle is of also 30 degree. It means BF was the angle bisector of the angle BABC. It means it divided the whole angle into 30 degree. This was of 60 degree when we knew this one. you can, without using the protector, you have to try at least one angle. This is your homework. You have to make one angle bisector and you have to justify it. Justification is not that difficult. We will be using the same justification whenever we will be using the bisector. So we took here the example of 60 degree. You can use the example of 120 degree angle, or whatever angle you use, 75, 37 angle, whatever it is, the answer will be, well, should be right. The only thing you need to do is you have to draw an arc here by taking B, the initial point, as the center, and taking more than half of the length of the arc. You have to make two arcs which bisect each other, and then you have to join the intersection point with the initial point. That's it for constructing a bisector. You have to try it by yourself, otherwise you won't be able to get it. Thank you and have a nice day.